Hello and welcome to one and all. You are now about to watch a moment in time of Man Cave Poetry Days, Poetry of Life, readings from the Man Cave. As these poems are written by me, they are reflections, thoughts or experiences of life and its funny ways. The titles speak for themselves.
Oh, hello. How's it going? It's having to do with the music appreciation. Well, I hope you've all been well and enjoying your week. It's been a bit wet again. We actually had some sunshine this afternoon, so yay. It's not cold though, but geez, we've had some rain. It's bucketed down up here in the north. So I don't think we're the only ones. All my New Zealand listeners all over the countryside will know that we have had a good dumping. So bring it on. That's how it goes. Right, I have three quite recent poems for you tonight. They are 1984, Can't Be, A Run. And then we'll have a bit of music appreciation. So sit back, relax. Let me burble along for you for a moment. Now this one, I watched George Orwell's 1984 and it inspired me to write this. So if you haven't seen it, it's a really cool old movie. Mrs. Producer shaking her head because she didn't like it, freaked her out a bit. So this first one tonight is called 1984. The fires have been burning for so long now. The freedom of human existence, the control of fear. Where are we going? Are we quite near? A face in the crowd so unfamiliar. No expression, no emotion, all travelling in the one direction. A faceless man moving at the same pace. Not a care for humanity in this souled human race. There's a hum in the air, not a noise or a sound, a disturbance all around. Keep up, don't delay, don't be out of place. To be void of all understanding with nothing to compare, the cost of civilization in a world without care. Living with no existence and control of mankind. 1984, a human race walking blind. And if you know the movie, you'll know what I mean. It's really cool. So thank you, George Orwell. Right, the second one tonight is called Can't Be. This is a bit of a quirky one, I think. A shifter slide, an aching from inside. A room with no door, no ceiling and a black floor. Windows but no light. When is it day, it should be night. It looks so big but feels so small. Is there any feeling at all? How did I get in? Where did it begin? Can't take it on the chin, that would be sin. How to get out? I have some doubt. Just one more, not like this before. There must be light, it has to be right. Can't be this way, I'm not here to stay. But I've come and gone. Has it been so long? I just wanted to roam. I must go home. Yes. No place like home, is there? Right. The last one tonight I have for you is called A Run. I only wrote this the other day. So yeah. The deafening roar of complete silence. The faint murmur in a world full of noise. When you struggle to move forward, the current only wants to take you back. Do we have trouble running when you weren't taught to properly walk? We take too much for granted in a world of no forgiving, taking what we can, trying to make a living. We take a run at life, the deafening roar, in the world full of noise, that faint murmur of complete silence. You get that? Like, trying to find complete silence in the world today is near impossible. So, yes, it has a bit of a twist. Now, let's get into a bit of music appreciation. Now, the line I gave you last week is from an Aussie rock band. Now, you will all know this band. They were formed in Melbourne in 1978. They only produced 7 albums between 1980 and 1986 in their heyday. The debut album reached number 4 in 1980. They had 2 number 1 albums, one in 81 and one in 82. Now this band's recognised as one of the most iconic Australian bands. They were inducted into the Australian Record Industry Association's Hall of Fame in 1996. Now, their early singles all reached the top 25, but there was only one that reached number 1. Now, the line I gave you was, Mother's Little Helper is coming out for more. And of course it's off Boys Light Up by Australian Crawl. Now, I really like Australian Crawl. James Rain and Daryl Braithwaite both went on to have awesome solo careers. And James Rain's coming over here for a live and acoustic tour in October, and me and Mrs. Producer are going to see him. So I thought I'd better throw a bit of Aussie in there, I think. So, good on you, Aussie Crawl. Look forward to seeing you in October. Now, this week, we're going back to America. Now, this band is pretty iconic as well. This would be up there with one of the most well-known bands, I reckon, ever. They're an American rock band who formed in California in 1959. Now, I didn't know they had gone back that early. They adopted the name they currently have in 1967. They had a couple of names before then. I'm not going to tell you what they are because you might get it. So you've got to figure this one out for yourself. The band's most prolific and successful period was between 69 and 71, so that's when they produced most of their albums. Well, in their time, they produced 14 consecutive top 10 singles, 5 consecutive top 10 albums. 2 of their albums topped the Billboard 200 charts. They also performed at Woodstock. And in 1993, they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they've only produced 7 albums. But you could probably listen to every song on every one of their albums and know the words. They're a classic band. So the line I'm going to give you tonight is, listen carefully. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before a storm. Yes, you know the rest of the words. I'll give it to you again. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before a storm. And I bet Mrs. Producer knows. Good evening, Mrs. Producer. Yes, of course it is. Yes, it is. Yes, they are. Yes, very much so. There's not many bad songs of theirs, I don't think. And we still listen to a few of theirs today. Yes, very much so. Okay, we'll call it a night. Righto, ciao. Oh, she got it. They are a cool band. And, yeah, it's quite an easy line, so let me know in the comments, see what you come up with. And tell your mates to subscribe. I'm always looking to dribble onto someone else, someone new. On that note, I'm going somewhere. So it's good night from the man cave, and it's good night from me. Good night.